Alrighty, here we go. Let's turn this down a little bit. Alrighty, here we go, boys. This is the match between Kenta Kobashi and Toshiaki Kawada. As you can see, there's Kobashi entering the ring here. This takes place not too long after the Steve Williams match. Steve Williams goes on to face this man, Toshiaki Kawada, and loses the title to him in late '94, I believe. And this is on the 19th of January 1995. Dangerous K, Toshiaki Kawada. This is his first defense of the Triple Crown Championship. 60-minute time limit, one fall to a finish. Here are the introductions. I hope I can be heard over the audio. I hope the audio is not too loud. I don't know. Looking at the levels on the other side of the screen, it looks like. And if you listen very closely, if you don't listen to me, the deep voiced gentleman on commentary, I believe that's Giant Barber. I always loved that. That's what he sounds like. It's like. That's New Japan, not Japan. The main event of the evening here. And there is Kobashi Kenta, a challenger, his second time challenging for this title. We got Toshiaki Kawada on the opposite side. Dangerous K, as he's called. He's a hard striker, and for his very stiff strikes, knocking people out. Kawada, one of the four pillars of heaven, as they are called. Kawada, Kobashi, Misawa, and Taue. They were four guys who were putting on excellent matches day in and day out over in All Japan throughout the 90s, and were kind of the pioneers that brought All Japan to its peak in the mid to late 1990s. Kawada doing his stretches here in the crowd again behind Kobashi. It should be noted too that in 2000, when Pro Wrestling Noah is formed, everyone defects. Everyone leaves All Japan, except for Masanobu Fuchi and Toshiaki Kawada. He ends up staying loyal to All Japan. And at this point in time, they're both rising stars. Kawada a bit more established here. Both these men have had classic matches with Misawa, some of which you'll see in these next few videos. But at the moment, they're against each other. Kawada and Kobashi. Kawada in the black and yellow, what it do. And you got Kobashi there in the orange. Referee ordering a rope break here as both men are on the ropes. And Kawada breaking. He now owns a ramen restaurant in Tokyo. I'd love to go there one day. It's Dangerous K if you ever want to go there. I'm sure Kawada would be happy to see you. It is always interesting going back and seeing these early matches when they clash and knowing that there's many more classics to come and these men are going to sort of flourish later on in their careers. And it's high up here. Kawada trying to force Kobashi toward the ropes. And up into the ropes they go. Kobashi pushing Kawada into the... Oh, is the referee going to order a rope break here? And they appear to be... Oh, big shove there by Kawada. Nice chop there to the chest. And here we go, the stare down again. No one really getting an upper hand in the opening stages here. Both sort of just kind of feeling each other out for the moment being. Kawada moving around the ring. And they tie up. Side headlock now by Kawada. Trying to fight out of it. Kobashi with forearms to the chest. Now off the ropes. Shoot off. Here we go. Oh, shoulder tackle there by Kawada. Staying in control is the champ. Oh, and a boot to the head. Bouncing off the ropes. Now another kick attempted. Oh, back elbow there by Kobashi. Off the ropes with a lariat. Dropping Kawada. Trying to get Kawada to his feet here. Irish whip. Here we go. Both of the ropes. Diving shoulder tackle misses wildly by Kobashi. Now going for the drop kick. Can't connect. Off the ropes and a boot to the side of the head. Off the ropes. Oh, and a super kick there by Kobashi. Chop to the chest. He tanks it. Oh my goodness. Another stare down. On that shoulder goes Kawada. Circling each other once more. And the fans are firmly behind Kobashi, the perennial underdog here. They do love Kobashi, that's for sure. In 1994, Misawa and Kawada had a match that was rated 6 stars. It was an amazing battle on the 3rd of June in Nippon Budokan. Quite possibly one of the greatest matches of all time. If you've seen that, you know what Kawada is capable of. And of course, Kobashi and Misawa have their own history. You get to see Misawa in action later on, but here, it's a rivalry here that I don't think gets enough attention. The Kawada-Kobashi matches I don't think get as much love as much as they should, and I'm glad I can cover this one here. Trying to excise each other here. This test of strength back and forth. And Kobashi in trouble as Kawada tries to fight back. Gets him up. And back down goes Kawada. He's on the ground. Kawada. He looks to be in trouble here. The ace. Ooh, nice kick to the knee there by Kawada to Kobashi. And now they're going to circle each other once more. In the early stages, you got to conserve stamina. That's the thing with these matches you'll see in All Japan. A lot of these matches end up going quite long, sometimes 30 plus minutes. And if you're a guy in the ring, you know that you're going to have to conserve your energy. You go all out and blow a gasket in the first 10 minutes, then what are you going to do? Because once you're worn out, the other guys just going to take advantage and just pin you. Nice roll through here by Kobashi. His right leg draped over that bottom rope, gets the rope break. And they're both to their feet. Looking for an opening here. It's strategic. It's like a human game of chess. You gotta sort of pick your openings. You don't want to just go in and go and shoot for a takedown. And you get countered. It could be disastrous. So what you want to do is just wait it out. See kind of where your opponent is. See where you can get that opening and shoot in for it. Now shooting for another takedown here, goes behind Kobashi. Kawada drops him down. He's got that toe hold. Step over. Now the elbow to the side of the head, working it. Oh, repeated elbows to the back of the head of Kobashi. That's the violent style of Kawada. Brutal elbows. Kobashi in trouble now as Kawada takes control, working him over in the submission, trying to pull those arms back. Now trying to get up to the seating position here. Arms pulled out to the side by Kawada. And all the knee into the back to surfboard stretch now. That surfboard stretch yanking. A lot of pain on the face of Kenta Kobashi. Kobashi trying to fight back as best he can. And Kawada reasserts his dominance. Kobashi trying to fight yet again. With everything he's got, the strength. But Kawada again pulling back against it. It's a battle of arm strength here from both men. Kobashi's hands getting closer, but Kawada pulls him back. Kobashi helpless and straight back into the foot. Right into the upper back there. Kobashi to his feet. But Kawada still has hold of those wrists. He's still in control, and you see Kobashi trying to turn him around here. This is one way to slip out of it. But Kawada not letting him. Headbutt to the back. Kawada's a submission expert. He knows his way around the ring. And you can see again, Kobashi trying to slide his head up under that arm. And if he can, he might be able to take the back of Kawada. But Kawada twisting his body. And look at this now, Kobashi transitions. Now he's behind Kawada. Very smooth work by Kobashi. You can see Kawada was definitely trying to resist that. Perhaps he was tired after exerting that hold for so long. And Kawada smartly going for the rope, but Kobashi pulling him away. Driving the head into the upper back here, between the shoulder blades. Very sensitive position. Or a sensitive spot of the human body. And again, Kawada going to try and do the same to Kobashi. But Kobashi's got a nice grip here. He's got the hands. Kawada trying to calculate his next move. You can see if he can slide his head down and spin around on Kobashi. He could get back to where he was before. It's a test of strength between two very strong men. And using momentum, that swinging momentum, Kawada back in control. Now hooking in German suplex connecting. And Kobashi landing headfirst on the ground. That's one way to get out of that. Just throw him to the ground, headfirst. Kobashi looks like he doesn't know where he is right now. The referee's just kind of reminding him. Hey, brother. You're in a wrestling ring. Oh, it's running dropkick to the knee by Kawada. And Kobashi going to roll to the outside here, perhaps. And Kawada inside the ring. Making haste to the outside. Got a hold of the... Oh my goodness. A hold of the leg here on Kenta Kobashi. Tying him up in the ring post and kicking the ankle. Real rare is that steel ring post is unforgiving. I've felt one of these steel ring posts before. They're real. There's no denying that. The sound the human body makes when it crashes against it is something that's going to stick with me till the day I die, I reckon. And Kobashi trying to roll back under that bottom rope. Get a hold of the leg here. Oh, and stomping the knee goes Kawada. He's now in control. And that's a position you never want to be if you're Kawada's opponent. Having him looming over you like this. The reason he's called Dangerous K is because, quite simply, he's dangerous. I mean, there's not much more to it. He's dangerous in more ways than one, too. You just never know where he's going to strike from or what he's got up his sleeve. It's almost like he's always one step ahead of his opponent. A good chop there. Now Kobashi front back with these chops, dropping Kawada down. And Kobashi himself is no slouch, I can tell you that much. He's also a thinking man. But I think Kobashi's less calculating. Kawada's more of like the cold calculating type, whereas Kobashi just seems to run off passion and energy. He'll fire up in the heat of the moment. He'll do things that are unpredictable, and I think that's where he shines against Kawada. Kawada's good at predicting. He's good at following logical progression of things and knowing what you're going to do next. But the reason why Kobashi, I think, is such a strong opponent for Kawada is because I don't think even Kobashi knows what he's going to do next. He's unpredictable in that regard. Even he doesn't know what he's doing next. And Kobashi in a lot of pain here as that knee drilling into the back of Kobashi's knee. He gets a hold of the rope though. A brief cry from this onslaught. Elbows to the back of the head. And then Kobashi with a spin kick. Now hitting the ropes. Leg drop to the back of the head, the famous shades of Billy Gunn. Now I think Kobashi favouring that right knee there. This is not looking good for him. He's trying to tries to get himself back up here. And a big chop to the back of the head of Kawada, and again, a few big chops raining in. Now gonna quickly go to the outside, and oh! Guillotine leg drop across the middle rope. Now gonna try and roll Kawada outside of the ring. What does Kobashi have planned here? Oh, an Irish whip into the steel ring post. Not the ring post, the railing. I've made that mistake a few times now. So that's just solid steel. It's got no give to it. If you're ever sitting in the front row, I was in the front row when Yuji Nagata got thrown into the rail one time. And that whole thing, he basically fell into my lap. That's how hard he was whipped into that thing. It was crazy. Nagata's a big dude. Much like these two men here. You can see Kawada. Ooh! Beautiful work there as he managed to slide his lower body out more so he could get that leg up to kick Kobashi in the head. Momentarily though, he would have been in a bit of pain there as he slided down. It benefited him in the end, and there's a scoop slam, and here comes Kobashi. A bit slow on the run there from that knee, and as you can see, he drops the leg with the right knee. The injured leg. Not sure why he went for that. But I suppose, you know, when you're in the heat of the moment, instinct does take over. And Kobashi, probably his right leg is more dominant. He just went for that drop out of instinct. And then once he felt it, he realised he'd paid for it. And now look at this, Kawada getting to the ropes with his feet. Beautiful ring awareness here by Dangerous K. And Kobashi gonna land a few stomps in. I think you should try and rest that right leg as best you can. Not put too much stress on it. Ooh! Devastating chop across the back. And Kawada drops down. That looked like it took a lot out of him. Look at the leg here. Two. Oh, Kawada. Leg draped over the bottom rope. Rope break. He's far, far too close. Bashi knows it. Snapmare. And now the legs wrapped around the neck. It's a reverse triangle choke. Now Kawada trying to roll out of it here. He reverses it, but rolls back, and look at that again. The ring awareness rolling back toward those ropes. Using his legs to hit rope breaks too is something interesting. A lot of guys will reach for their hands, but I think, you know, Kawada knows that he's got 4 limbs. Utilize all of them if you can. Oh, devastating chop by Kawada, but look at that. Kobashi almost infected and a boot to the temple. Rocked Kawada. Kawada barely moving, and then oh, look at this. Playing possum. The kick to the top of the head. Now Kobashi going to try and pull Kawada back up, if you can. Big if here. Side headlock. Kawada's right hand flops, but gets back up. Trying to find a grip somewhere. Springing off the ropes. Circling around, really getting that grip on the side of the head here. I think a lot of people undersell a headlock. They don't realize how bad it is, but if you've ever been in one, you'll know that having that strong the bicep there right against the side of your head, it hurts. Getting that compression right around the temples puts you in tremendous amounts of pain. I think a lot of people underestimate that. You can see it, I mean, Kawada, I don't know how long you can last in one of these things. The chest. Repeated drops to the chest by Kobashi. Now the ropes. Oh, diving shoulder tackle again, taking down Kawada. Going back onto the offense. Look at this. A sleeper hold now, or a chin lock more so. And then, oh, Kawada backing Kobashi into the corner, but it's not enough to shake Kobashi off. It seems to almost have been tightening that sleeper hold. Tight lock. And now Kawada. And he's got Kobashi into the corner, but he himself looks like he's running out of energy here. Oh, big chop there by Kawada. And again. The Kobashi chants ring out here in the Osaka Prefectural Gymnasium. And the elbows coming in here by Kawada. You can see Kobashi fighting back now, carrying the Irish whip, running full force with that knee, but Kobashi in trouble. Kawada with the counter, throws him to the ground. Oh, head first into the top rope. Yeah, the other side now. And, ooh, what's going on here between us? I think Kawada trying to hoist Kobashi up for his suplex, but Kobashi using all his weight to try and ground himself now. Trying to go dead. Desperately trying. But, oh, look at Kawada, look at the strength. And you can see Kobashi counters with a suplex of his own here, hoisting Kawada up and straight back down to the mat. Amazing strength there by Kobashi. He's managed to get him right into the air and hold him there for a few seconds, it felt like, for dropping him straight back down. Toshiaki Kawada, not exactly a small guy by any means. Oh, Thrive's going for that. Ooh! Chop, and Kawada completely not feeling it. Another chop, and again, almost begging for more here. Head first into the top turnbuckle. Kawada's got a second win going here. Everything Kobashi throws at him doesn't seem to affect him. Clutching that top rope. And oh, drop kick! Drop kick by Kawada. Now Kobashi. He had momentum going his direction, but it seems to have swapped. As now Kawada going to try and pull Kobashi to his feet here. Chop to the chest again. Kawada now the Irish whip, Kobashi hitting the ropes. Big chop. And Kobashi this time is the one who doesn't feel it. He's the one begging for more now. Kawada, oh, he may have caught Kobashi in the throat there. You can't chop people in the throat, come on. You chop people in the throat, you end up getting stabbed with a piss-soaked blade at a nightclub. Kobashi gonna roll onto that bottom rope. Straight to the outside. And Kawada following him. At 230-pound Toshiaki Kawada. They scoop slam on the outside. That thin blue mat. And look at this! Double foot stomp. Straight down. All of his weight. Right across the chest of Kenta Kobashi. This is Kawada's first reign with the Triple Crown Championship. This is his first defense too. He won it from Steve Williams in October of '94. This is January of '95 in Osaka, where these two meet. Now a big scoop slam by Kawada. And he's going to go to the middle rope. Oh, another foot stomp across the chest. Rolling into the pin here. No. Not enough as Kobashi keeps himself in this. And look, there's trying to go for a chin lock. And Kobashi now using his feet to get the ropes. Oh, a stiff kick to the back. Crowd definitely felt that one. Trying to stretch out that right leg. Kicked him so hard he blew his own leg out. Now I'm going to try and hoist Kobashi up for another scoop and a slam straight back down. And a kick again. Again with that kick to the upper back. And down to a very vicious chin lock here. Got it tightly locked in, and Kobashi trying to keep himself conscious. That's what you got to focus on here. It was the positioning of the arm, trying to make sure it doesn't slip around your neck. If he does, it's going to be game over. Keep your chin tucked. Gets to the rope, and Kawada just pulling him off by the trunks, and now he's got the legs around the waist, he's got the forearm clamped around the neck, and then Kobashi's in trouble here. I think Kawada may have... Oh, he's yanking the head around. He could break Kobashi's neck with this. And you see Kobashi... I can't quite see his face here, but it looks like he's starting to fade. You can see by his arms, the limbs going limp here. He's trying to crawl to that bottom rope, but look at Kawada. Look at this, as he rotates his own body to try and put some distance between Kobashi and the bottom rope. Oh, Kobashi having trouble breathing here. As you would. Kicking that upper body again. Kawada in the driver's seat fully at this moment. Oh my god. Trying to go... Nope. Oh, I kicked to the side of the head there by Kawada. Oh god, no. Powerbomb! And what a powerbomb it was! He essentially threw Kobashi with that one. Insanity. Now Kobashi on the ground. I don't think he knows where he is. Did you see that? He threw him up onto his shoulders and then basically just yeeted him across the ring. Is he going to go for it again here? No. Oh, backdrop driver connecting! High angle backdrop by Kawada. And Kobashi instinctively rolling to that rope there. Smart. Means Kawada's going to pull him away if he wants to pin him. Kobashi barely moving now. After that powerbomb and the backdrop is right, there may not be much left in him. Oh no. Another kick to the side of the head. Repeated kicks to the head, to the temple of Kobashi. Making him more and more loopy. You gotta wonder, what does Kawada have in his bag of tricks next? Trying to get up for another powerbomb, maybe. But look at that, Kobashi dropping the knee. Going dead weight, trying to prevent Kawada from getting him up. Very smart. Now look at this, trying... Oh, backing toward the ropes. And a back... Oh, he's going for the back rope, over the top rope! And Kawada falls to the outside. Kobashi collapses. Kawada dumped to the outside. Kobashi going to try and use this to get some breathing room here. He desperately needs it, that's for sure. And Kawada, if I was him, I'd be getting back in that ring as soon as I could to prevent Kobashi from recovering. Because Kawada's got momentum. He needs to keep that momentum going. He can't let this rest happen for too long. He's not going in, he's pulling Kobashi out with him. And Kawada can do a lot of damage out here. Oh, Irish whip throwing him straight into that railing, and then Kobashi firing straight back into the shoulder tackle, knocking Kawada off his feet. Both men are down here on the outside. And Kobashi face down, and Kawada's up first. He's probably still got a bit more fight left in him. There's some women in the crowd chanting for Kobashi. Trying to find his way to his feet here. Trying to recuperate a little bit. Kawada in the ring is probably a bit of a better position than being outside the ring right now for him. Kobashi, he's struggling to stand here. And Kobashi trying to pull himself in. But Kawada not gonna let him. Oh, a forearm. And then look at this, a lariat dropping Kobashi on the apron. Sickening lariat now as Kobashi's on the outside. And Kawada again just taking some time for himself. It's a good strategy. Sure, Kobashi gets the breathing room, but the second he tries to get back in, he gets knocked down again. Whereas Kawada basically is just using this as a free time to recharge his stamina pretty much. Holding L2. But Kenta Kobashi gets in the ring, he'd be all like, brrrr. SmackDown vs. Raw chads know what I'm on about here. And Kobashi trying to claw his way back in the ring, and oh no, what has Kawada got planned here? Kobashi doesn't even see him coming! Oh, he blocks the lariat! Punch to the side of the head, Kobashi going to go up top here. High risk, the Osaka crowd coming alive. Oh, a kick to the midsection there, and Kawada may have hurt his knee. Kawada may have hurt his knee off that kick. He swung the foot, but you got to realise it's still Kobashi's frame, the whole 280 pounds of him coming straight down onto that knee. It's still a lot of weight crashing down onto Kawada's knee. So of course it's going to still do damage. Kobashi definitely hurt by it, but you got to wonder, did the rule outweigh the risk? And there's a drop kick to the knee. Kobashi now going to take advantage of the vulnerable Kawada. He's seen a spot on the body that's vulnerable, and he's going to try and take advantage of it now. But will it pay off? Is it going to buy Kobashi enough time? I'm probably going to get these names mixed up a lot because they both start with K and both have 3 syllables. And both end with I. No, both end with vowels. I guess they all end with vowels. Kobashi, Kawada. Oh. Oh god, stomping that knee again. Again going for the knee. And Kawada in a lot of pain. It's crazy how quick momentum can shift. Especially in ways you don't expect. Like the knee really started hurting from an offensive move by Kawada. So it seems like, I guess it was out of instinct. He saw Kobashi flying toward him. He did whatever he could to stop him, but wasn't quite thinking ahead. And it's ended up putting him in a worse off position. And Kobashi is trying to get that figure 4 leg lock. If he can bring his left leg down across the ankle of Kawada, he'll have him in the figure 4 leg lock, and he does! A very painful hold innovated by Ric Flair. Essentially what this does is it brings that left leg of Kawada over his own knee, and it's sort of, your leg gets pushed down, your knee gets pushed down, whereas your ankle gets pushed up by their hips, so it sort of bends your shin. And now Kawada's rolled over to reverse the pressure, Kobashi gets it back. It is essentially straightening that right leg out and kind of hyperextending that knee. That's what it's all about. It's not a pleasant position to be in. It also pushes the left leg down across the shin, so you're getting 2 points. You're getting that ankle and your upper leg, where both of Kobashi's legs are pushing down. So there's pain in the center of that left shin. And Kobashi trying to pull him back to the middle of the ring here. And you can see Kawada's favoring that leg, and Kobashi using some strikes here. It hurts both legs in different ways as well. And Kawada trying to pull him to the ropes, and he hooks it. And look at this, Kobashi just trying to pull back, but no, Kawada's got a firm grip. Referee ordering a break of the hold. And Kobashi throws him to the middle rope to the outside. Now going to try and get Kawada up. Oh, what's he got planned here? Hooking one of the legs. And, oh my god! Slams him straight down onto that right leg. I think it was through a table too. We can get another look over there. He hooked the left leg, so all of Kawada's weight came down on that right leg. And if you've ever seen Psycho Sid's injury, you'll know that putting all your weight down on one leg could end disastrously. And it was onto a table as well. And Kawada now looking in a really tough position here. As Kobashi taking control. Again, going back to that leg. If Kobashi can keep this up, he could have a chance here. Going back to that leg. Beautiful angle there. Hypering at the knee. Oh, the half Boston Crab and the foot to the side of the head. A bit of disrespect there. You can see he's twisting it at the knee joint. And Kawada using the other leg to kick Kobashi in the head. That's why the half Boston Crab does give you a bit more freedom in the sense that you can twist at the knee joint as opposed to just the lower back, which is what the full Boston Crab will offer. But the half Boston does allow for them to do things like that, kick their way out of it. It's a risk-reward sort of thing. And now he's using chops to wear down the knee, which is an interesting strategy. Chopping the knee. Kawada with his kicks. Kawada is known for his kicks. That's another good work by Kobashi. If he can take out the legs of Kawada, you're taking out his strongest weapon. His legs. And I think Kobashi might be trying to go for the Texas Cloverleaf, perhaps. And the slaps now by Kawada. Continuous. And now Kobashi fighting back with slaps of his own. Hooks it. Texas Cloverleaf. Locked in. And again, you see that foot, right? The pit of the knee. And hooking the ropes. It's similar to a sharpshooter. Except the leg doesn't hook through the other legs. Like, you see Kobashi's legs don't hook through the middle there. It does allow you to get a bit more high angle, I think, on it. But I think it's a bit harder to have like it cinched in with the grip. Having that leg planted does kind of lock you in tighter. But I think you can arch back a bit more. As we see Kobashi trying to do here, his feet moving back, so if he can move his feet back toward Kawada's head and bring that arch, he can really do damage on the lower back. But Kawada jumps to the ropes and gets there. Now again Kobashi going back for that leg and a kick. Kawada's legs have been targeted relentlessly. And oh my goodness, look at this. He's twisting at the ankle joint. And that could break an ankle here. And I think Kobashi is trying to hook his hand under to try and really rotate that. And Kawada... Oh! Enziguri! And then a drop kick to the knee of Kobashi. Kawada fighting back. Kobashi not quick enough to capitalize. Oh, Kawada can barely stand. Kick. Oh, kick! They're exchanging kicks to each other's legs. Both men's knees have taken punishment in this match. And now a scoop slam by Kawada. Can he shift momentum back in his direction? Good kick to the lower back. Kicks and chops. Kawada into the pin. 1, 2. No. Kobashi kicks out. And now Kawada. Again, that's what I'm talking about with momentum. You see it back there. Chop to the chest. And again, pulling him up and chopping him straight back down goes Kawada. Chopping Kobashi. Hook at the leg again. 2. Kick out by Kobashi. Refusing to stay down. But Kawada in control now. But the problem is, he wants to really get his offense going and put Kobashi away. He's going to want to utilize his trademark kicks. And with the way he's limping around the ring right now, I don't know if he can pull that off. And he's going to go for powerbomb here again. Perhaps. Oh my god, back body drop by Kobashi. Good counter. And now Kawada going to go for powerbomb again. Not deterred by Kobashi's reversal. Trying desperately, and another back drop there by Kobashi. And Kawada springs to his feet. Big boot. Kobashi in the corner. Big boot again by Kawada. You don't want to get booted in the face. What the hell is this? Had caught him there. And oh, another boot. But Kobashi with a lariat knocking Kawada off his feet. Kobashi falls down. That lariat brought Kawada to the ground and the crowd come off their feet for it. Incredible. And this Osaka crowd is fully behind Kobashi, just like many crowds will be. It'd be hard pressed to find a crowd that doesn't rally behind Kenta Kobashi in any chance they get. He's trying to get back to his feet here. Another machine gun chops right across the neck, or at least the upper shoulder. Dropping, and now Kobashi doing the pull-up, chop, combo on Kawada. Taste of his own medicine here, back and forth. Up, down. Hooking under the waist, and Kobashi with a big powerbomb now. Bouncing off the ropes, can Kobashi capitalize? Kawada is down from the powerbomb, but Kobashi is still standing, moving closer. He's wobbly on his feet too. And oh, good kick there by Kawada. Kawada tried to get up and just lost his balance. I think both men are reaching their physical limits here. And these men have been going for almost 40 minutes here. Chop to the chest by Kobashi again. Oh, he went to go the Irish whip, but look at that. Kawada can't even stand. He just falls to his knees. Pin! Could that be it? No. And Kobashi picking him up. Kawada doesn't want to go up, but Kobashi doesn't care. High angle backdrop straight down onto Kawada's neck. But Kobashi can't capitalize because he's winded as well. And look at this. Kawada going to roll to the bottom rope. And try and just hook it. If he can just hold on to it, Kobashi can't cover him. But now, the ropes won't save you now, Kawada. Elbows to the back of the head, trying to do anything he can to fight out of it. Oh, back fist to the side of the head. Drop kick from Kobashi and Kawada goes down. Kawada is down. What more can these two men throw at each other? Everything but the kitchen sink. And the Kobashi chants ring out across the Osaka Prefectural Gymnasium. I want to see him capture this Triple Crown title, the belt he's fought for so many years. Charging forward, lariat, misses. Bulldog by Kobashi. Whereas Toshiaki Kawada would love to defend his belt in his very first defense. Winning and losing straight away is not a way you want to go as a champion. And Kobashi now got a hook under. Big scoop slam. Climbing to the top. Look at this, rolling away goes Kawada, big boot there. DDT to Kawada. And another one, another DDT straight down the head and neck of Kawada. He's been through that a lot. Another scoop and a slam by Kobashi. Going to the top. And here comes the moonsault. Oh no, Kobashi missed. Kobashi missed. And Kawada rolls to the outside. all or nothing with that moonsault, a signature move of Kenta Kobashi. Went high risk and it didn't pay off. And Kawada on the outside now. Coming back into the ring. The fans trying to will Kobashi on more. Might not be enough. Chop to the chest. And then a strike back from Kawada. They're going to exchange chops. No. Kawada can barely hold himself together here. He gets a chop in. And the corner. The flurry of chops from Kobashi. Lighting up the chest of Toshiaki Kawada. And Kawada fighting back with chops of his own. He may have caught Kobashi in the throat again. I mean, I don't know if the referee's going to do anything about that. But he did catch him, I think, high in that throat. Wouldn't be the first time this match he's done that either. Kawada hitting the ropes. Lariat gets blocked. Oh, Enziguri, and Kawada drops Kobashi. He falls like a redwood tree. And Kobashi is on his back. Looking at the lights. And Kawada smelling blood in the water, perhaps. Trying to pull Kobashi up. Another Enziguri. Look at the leg. 1, 2, no! Kick out from Kobashi. So close, less than a second away. Kawada could have had it. It wasn't enough though. Kobashi grasping that bottom rope. As Kawada trying to pull him away. Kobashi trying to grab hold of that leg. His arms don't want to cooperate, and Kawada gets him in position. If he hits this, this could all be over. Oh, Kobashi planting his feet. He doesn't want to go up. Dropping the knee. Kawada wants to hit that powerbomb. He's up. Straight down powerbomb. Kawada folds over. 2. No, kick out from Kobashi. And this crowd explodes as Kobashi gets the shoulder up at the last possible second off that powerbomb from Kawada. The Kawada driver. Kick to the head, and again. Kawada's thinking, what more can I throw at this guy? Another backdrop driver straight down. That's how Steve Williams put him away, and will Kawada do the same here? Bringing the arm away from the ropes. Smart. Hook in the leg. 1, 2. No! Kobashi had nowhere to go. He had to use all his strength to kick out. There was no rope brace to save him. It was sheer willpower and determination that allowed him to kick out of that one. Kawada's thinking, I've thrown all my big moves at this guy, and he just won't stay down. He won't die. What more can you do? Oh, I think he's trying to do Dragon Sleeper here, but look at this Kobashi holding that hand out. And look at this! Throwing Kawada over his head. Trying to... No, that knee. The knee gives out, and Kawada hooked the arm and the head, wearing him down to this modified Dragon Sleeper. Dragon Sleeper locked in. He's also got his own leg hooked around the leg of Kenta Kobashi. Oh my god. The referee flailing his arms. The Dragon Sleeper locked in. The consciousness of Kobashi starting to fade. You can see the limbs are going limp. They're flailing. Drops him. Pin. 2. No! Kobashi again kicks out. Kobashi brought to unconsciousness, and he still finds a way out. That is because he has fighting spirit. You don't beat Kobashi until you beat out every ounce of energy left in him. So you go back to the Dragon Sleeper. Maybe just hold it a bit longer. And Kobashi could be out here. A free checking. Not like this. Kobashi not responding. Not like this. Kawada again lets him go. Into the pin once more. And surely... No! Another kick out. And you can see the crowd come off their seats. Stomping their feet. There's a kid in the front row. Everyone's loving it. It's almost like Kobashi's kept alive by the will of the people. Like Goku's Spirit Bomb. As the crowd gets louder, as the crowd chants more for Kobashi, more power surges through his veins. But of course it can only do so much. As much as it seems like he isn't, he is still mortal. He does still have a limit. There is still a threshold. But Kawada is yet to hit it. He needs to do more. But then the question is, where is Kawada's threshold? At what point will he give up? He's thrown out a lot of offense here, but eventually he's going to run out of steam too. It's more of a battle of attrition with these two. It's not about who's better, it's about who can last longer. Another forearm by Kobashi. And you got two absolute Iron Men in there. The war of attrition. That's what this is. It's a psychological fight more than it is a physical one. It's a battle with the other man, trying to figure out what they're going to do next, how you're going to pace yourself, what you're going to do next. You see it fought in the ring, but it's fought just as much in the theatre of mind. And I can't think of two men better at that. There are two men in the ring right now. And Kobashi trying to pull Kawada to his feet, kick to the side of the head. And again. And now, going for that dragon suplex, maybe, no. Foot around the back of the leg. Kawada planting him. Oh, a kick to the back of the head by Kobashi. Springs up. Backdrop driver, maybe? No, Kawada countering by applying pressure to this side headlock now. And again with those elbows. Trying to get behind, trying to get back to the Dragon Sleeper, can't quite pull it off. Gut wrench rolls through into the cradle, into the pin. Rolling cradle here by Kobashi. I'm amazed he still has the strength to do this, the energy. The rolling cradle disorienting Kawada. Kawada now into the pin. 1, 2. No, Kobashi was less than a second away from claiming the Triple Crown Championship, but of course, it's not going to go like that. Kawada's not letting that happen. Kobashi. The roar of the fans. Everything behind him. He needs to put Kawada away while he can. Drop to the chest. And again, it feels like we're one big move away from seeing a winner here. Counter from Kobashi. Using the ropes. Lining Kawada up. Running lariat there, taking him down. Arm over, pin. Could this be it? Could Kobashi have the Triple Crown title? No. So close, yet so far. Less than a second away from that hand hitting the mat and being crowned the winner. Yet there is so much in that second. Hard to understand it for a wrestler. It's like instinct. The second you hear that too, it's like something awakens in your body. Adrenaline flows through you, and even if you're completely spent, you'll still find a way to kick out. Some of these guys can kick out in their sleep. And Kobashi with a devastating powerbomb rolling through. 1, 2. No, kick out from Kawada there. So close again. That's what I mean. Like Kawada's got everything spent, he'll still find a way to kick out. The hand only hits for the third time when you have nothing left in the tank. And evidently there's something left in Kawada, but how much more? I thought one more big move could do it, but these two... You can never tell with these guys. You could probably run one of these dudes over with a car and they'd get up. And Kobashi, another scoop slam, and he's going to the top. The crowd know what's coming. Moonsault connecting! The dream! 1, 2, no! The dream not coming true, at least not for now. But now the shoe is on the other foot. Kobashi looking over the other side of the ring like, what more can I do? He busted out the moonsault, and it wasn't enough. Busted out that powerbomb, and it wasn't enough. Both men have pulled out all the stops, all their big moves. Going for another pin. Maybe. Can he catch Kawada? No. So worn out is Kobashi. Scoop, slam down. Another attempt at the moonsault. No, not the moonsault. Instead, diving leg dropping. Kawada moves out of the way. Crashing down, lower back on the canvas. That looked like it hurt Kobashi. Straight down to the lower back. But even with this, Kobashi's still in control. Hooking the hands around the back of the head. Looking for the dragon. Suplex maybe. And look at Kawada running straight to the ropes. Smart work. And now the clubbing blows to the back. Pulling him away. Dragon suplex. No. Counter. Hands around the waist. Kawada. Oh, back fist. Rolling kick. Kawada has dropped Kobashi yet again with a devastating kick. But can he capitalize? He's got Kobashi down. He's got him wounded. It's been nearly an hour these men have been in the ring, and remember this is a 60-minute match, 60-minute time limit match. Kobashi, the odds aren't in his favour, because if this goes to a tie, Kawada still wins. Kawada keeps the title if it goes to a draw. So Kawada, he could just wait this out. This could be a waiting game for him. Or he could end it here with this pin. 2. No. You could wait this out. Try and evade Kobashi as much as you can, but for Kobashi it's a must-win situation. He needs to get Kawada down. He needs to do it fast. I don't know how much time is left. There's no clock here or anything, but all I know is it's quickly slipping away. The chance for Kobashi to win is quickly slipping away. Dragon suplex by Kawada. The move that Kobashi's been trying to do for a few times here, and Kawada's dropped him straight on his neck. And with every big move that wears Kobashi down, it gets more and more unlikely. And Kawada, 2. Oh no, Kobashi again. Digging deep once more. Nothing can keep him down. Now trying to use that bottom rope. Kick to the head again repeatedly. Back, drop, no, counted. Then Kobashi may have reversed it there. But even with that, Kawada still the first to his feet. Oh, gonna come off the ropes here. What's he got planned? Big boot caught by Kobashi. Oh, went for the spinning back fist. And then, no, countering the German. Going behind goes Kobashi. German suplex. 1, 2, no. So close again. You're running out of time, Kobashi. Every move counts. Both men are down. Both men are completely spent. Kobashi needs to dig deep. One more big move. Dig deep. Find something. Anything. Give it everything you've got. One more big move could bring Kawada down. And you can see he's trying to pull Kawada back up. Going for another German suplex. But oh, there's the Enzogiri to the back of the head by Kawada. Kobashi crawling. Oh god, the axe kick. The axe kick dropping Kobashi. Still moving. Even if it's slight. He's trying. And another German suplex. High angle. How many more times can a man land on his neck? And look at this. Kawada trying to pin Kobashi, but Kobashi crawling away, getting to the ropes. He doesn't want to be pinned. You don't want to be pinned in this situation. He needs to be up on his feet as quick as he can. And look at Kawada chasing him like a lion trying to hunt a gazelle. Kobashi's wounded. And Kawada trying to hunt him down, trying to do whatever he can to get a hold of him. Get a firm hold. But Kobashi needs to get away, needs to get on his feet. And another German suplex. But Kobashi again. Look at this. Digging deep again. Getting to that bottom rope. Kawada again trying to hold the middle section. And Kobashi crawling, fighting away. With every bit of strength he can. He needs to get breathing room. He needs to create space. He needs to get up. And Kawada. Hands under the waist. Going for the powerbomb yet again. Kobashi drops the knee. He needs to resist. He needs to get out of this. Time running out. He needs to fight it. Kawada trying to pull him to his feet for the powerbomb. Dropping the knee again goes Kobashi. Oh, there goes the bell. 60 minutes. Time limit draw. 60 minutes of action. It is a tie. Both men evenly matched through everything they had, and Kobashi was still fighting till the very, very end. He did not get the job done. Kawada will retain the AJPW Triple Crown Championship. Kobashi did not win, but my god did he put up a hell of a fight, and the crowd showing their respect here. I would expect another challenge in the future from Kobashi. He's definitely proved that he deserves to be here. If he'd had just a few minutes longer, he could have won this. He knows it. Kawada knows it. Kawada is probably thankful that bell rung when it did. You can see the relief on his face when it did. I think even he was uncertain whether he'd be able to actually beat Kobashi. And look at this. Pulling Kobashi to his feet. Respect. When you go for a 60-minute time limit draw, you gotta show respect to your opponent after something like that. Kawada loves a good fight, and Kobashi definitely gave him one. Definitely pushed him to his absolute limit. And Kawada loves that. He's a man who loves being in that ring. He loves to win. But he loves more the challenge, I think. Kobashi certainly gave it here tonight. What an incredible contest from both of these men, and now Kawada being helped to the back. A Triple Crown champ. That's his first defense, and I think when he looks at that, he says to himself, wow, is this what being champion's like? And listen to this crowd showing their respect for Kobashi. Absolutely incredible, and Kobashi being helped to the back now by the All Japan ring staff. And that is the Kobashi Kawada match. I hope you enjoyed that. As a 5-star match from Meltzer. I had 60 minutes of non-stop chatting away. That was good fun for me. See you next time.